See, what you not gonna do is get on here and lie on me because I hurt some white woman's feelings. I'm with the shits. I ain't gotta get ready because I keep my receipts on deck. So let's look at how this really played out. About a week ago, I ran across a video of this woman on my FYP. She was responding to accusations of racism by using her affiliation with black men as the reason to why she could not be racist. And so I left her a comment. The comment should have read, "Proximity to blackness is not evidence of lack of racism," but apparently I was having some moments. But anyway, she made a video response to my comment asking if she were racist, could she sleep with black men? And I didn't even watch the rest of the video. I responded immediately. This woman asked me a question, and when she didn't like my response, she made a response video lying on me and then blocked me. But not before I got that video, though.
Shaw responded to a lady earlier today. She posted this video. Do you really think that if I was a racist person, that I would sleep with a black man?
Yes ma'am. Affirmative. Absolutely. Racist white people have been fucking black people since forever. And before it was consensual, well, they just took it. A racist white woman can absolutely lay down with a black man and then have children.
But she turned her duets and stitches off. Thankfully, she left her downloads on.
Now, as you can see, I told her to download the video. I told her to do whatever she needed to do to respond.
Now, ma'am, you have a very nice tone in your voice, but that tone also represents hatred. Now, while I fully admit racism unfortunately still does exist, and it should not, but what you're doing is continuing to spread hate. We are never going to get over this if you continue doing what you're doing.
The moral of the story is, don't ask black women shit if you don't want real answers.
See, ironically, in that video I posted, I talked about another child that passed away. You didn't give a damn about that. You're just on here trying to prove some freaking point.
The caucasity, using a child to prove her point and then being triggered when I didn't take the bait. Thoughts and chairs.
The point you're making is accurate to a point, but it's getting old. Again, we're never going to get over this if we don't stop.
Stop what, exactly? Having conversations about race and racism and systemic oppression, it'll just go away, cease to exist, if only we would just stop talking about it, right? Or should we just stop calling y'all out on your racist and anti-black behaviors?
Why don't we show kindness to each other? Because I'm getting sick to death being told that I'm still racist even though I chose to have a relationship with a freaking black man. Many of them, to be honest.
As a matter of fact, a lot of biracial children are now telling about how they were raised by racist white people. And I'm not saying that that is you, but what I am saying is that pictures of your black man don't mean a goddamn thing. That's all. Now, because she didn't like my answer to her question, she posted these videos and turned all those crocodile tears, went into the comments and started tagging all of the gang members here, acting as if I personally attacked her with facts. She pulled out that WW in distress signal, and then she doubled down with another video.
So that clip you got, yeah, it got to me. It bothered me. Normally, video replies, that shit, it doesn't bother me. But the fact that she's flipping out certain little parts to try to read some script she's written and still try to prove some point that just because white women sleep with black men, they're still fucking racist.
I never said just because anything. I answered the question that was presented to me. Not one time did I say she did. Not one time did I say any of those things. But you'll see here in just a minute that for whatever reason, they keep victimizing themselves every single time.
You're not going to be a part of my life, so I absolutely fucking blocked you. Because that's disgusting behavior, and I will not tolerate it. And I hope you see this. Have a good fucking day.
No, she blocked me because I triggered her white fragility, and she refuses to do any real inner work to dismantle her anti-blackness. Now, the first innocent bystander that I attacked apparently was Tony. Let's take a listen. And here comes Tony in true white woman fashion, making herself the center of conversation just to be the victim, playing the victim card. Now, Tony, all this young lady said was a historical fact, and look at how you ran with it. Now, not one person judged Tony for the color of her skin. Not one person said that her ancestors' transgressions were hers. Not one person decided her value based on her lack of melanin. Nobody ever said that she owned a slave, and nobody ever said that they blamed her for her ancestors. So why is Tony projecting? Why is she throwing her feelings all over the place? Why she come on here making herself the victim, playing the victim card? Girl, that's a whole lot of thoughts and feelings for shit nobody said to you. You might want to sit down and do some inner work. Find out why you are so triggered by the mere mention of slavery. Because honestly, that's a fucking personal problem. Meanwhile, there's this troll who has a whole profile picture wearing my face. You're still wearing my face on your profile picture and you're afraid? Afraid? Good. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Maybe if Tammy had been afraid, maybe she wouldn't have taken her dumb ass to the Capitol. Maybe if Tammy had had a healthy dose of fear, she wouldn't have lost her medical license. Maybe if Tammy was afraid, she wouldn't have lost her house. And maybe, just maybe, if Tammy had had a healthy dose of fear, she wouldn't have come bursting out of our house like goddamn Miss Rambo, G.I. Jane, Sarah Connor, trying to take down the Terminator, only to get taken down, laid to rest, another one bites the dust. I don't want you to end up like Tammy, who had to fuck around and find out that her actions have consequences. Not that I give a damn, but fear will keep you safe. It'll stop you from doing stupid shit. Fear might just save your life. Listen to your fear, girl. Honey, I don't give not one flying fuck about you nor MAGA. The only thing you have to fear over here is fear itself. Now, because these babies deserve their own video, I'll drop them in part 2.